As the clock ticks down for the kickoff to the FIFA World Cup this year, a new initiative hopes to bring Canadians from coast to coast feel closer to the action and feel connected to this potentially once-in-a-lifetime event.
Yeah, I doubt it's going to be coming back anytime soon. But Gian Lee, we're going back to her. She's live down at 299 Queen West. First out of the gate to talk about this initiative here. G, good morning again.
Good morning. Yes, this is a very special announcement by a very special guest. I'm joined now by Victor Montagliani. He is the FIFA Vice President and CONCACAF President. Those are huge titles, by the way.
Yeah, huge titles.
You've got a lot on your plate right now, especially with the World Cup coming up. Yeah. But in terms of Canada rallying together and celebrating this momentous occasion, you have a very special announcement.
Yeah, I'm very pleased and honored, especially as a fellow Canadian, to announce a Canada Celebrates program, which will be bringing the World Cup from coast to coast to coast in a community-based really program that celebrates the World Cup. We'll start it on June 11th in the West Coast and in Halifax and 40 other communities. The locations will be within a 2-hour drive of 75% of our population. And, you know, people will be able to go there to watch games on the big screen for free. There'll be a sort of interaction from a soccer or football perspective where kids can play. Obviously, the community feel where there'll be the local cuisine and sort of. And it's a program made by Canadians for Canadians. So it's a way to celebrate not only the World Cup, but celebrate the game and celebrate our great country.
And I love the fact that you did mention this is free to the public.
And it's free to the public, yes.
Yeah, what a great way to bring the entire country together to celebrate all this.
Yeah, I mean, listen, obviously there's in stadium, but, you know, the World Cup's not just about the people that go to the stadium. And obviously the people that go to Vancouver and Toronto are going to enjoy some great matches. But it's a lot, you know, for those of us that have watched and grown up with the sport and the World Cup, you know, it's about how do you experience that with your family. You know, in my case, I experienced it with my father, and you remember that. And this is a way for us to bring it to all our communities because the game is played in every community. So we're very proud of it and very excited to roll this out to our beloved country.
So this is going to start in the West Coast, but this is going to span over several days.
Yeah, actually it'll start simultaneously. Okay. There'll be one in Halifax and one on the West Coast on June the 11th, and then for 38 other sort of communities.
And you can get all the information in terms of the cities and...
Yeah, we're going to, today's the launch of the program, and on all those details we'll have a sort of, that information will come out shortly in terms of where that's going to be. And so look forward to announcing that as well.
Obviously it is a real treat to be able to watch a World Cup game in person in a stadium, but I have to say over the years, I loved going to the local restaurant, or in my case when I was cheering on either Team Canada or Korea, I went to the Korean Cultural Center and I was with my people cheering it on, and I had so much fun doing that.
Yeah, that was a 2002 World Cup. Where they were fantastic. Listen, people always talk about iconic moments even during the World Cup in Canada, whether it was here on Old St. Clair Street or in Vancouver on Commercial Drive.
Or college.
Or college, or, you know, when, you know, Portugal does well, Brazil does well, you see the flags coming out, and you see them on cars. So obviously our country's always had that experience, and we think this program is a way to almost encapsulate all that, but in a sort of way where there's a lot more interaction and a lot more celebration of not only the culture that you've come from, like you said, you supported Korea, but also supporting our Canadian culture, because now we're hosting the World Cup, our team is playing in it, so it's a way for us to express what the game means to us.
I love it. Now we should mention there's lots of hot tickets for this year's World Cup, but there is one for Toronto. It's the round of 32 match taking place on July 2nd. This is one of the hottest tickets, right? No. Oh, come on, Victor, you had me there for a moment. But I love the fact that Toronto landed one of the hot matches.
Yeah, you know, listen, I think obviously you don't know. Obviously, if it goes on what you think is going to happen in the group stage, and Vancouver's lining up the same way for their round of 32. And so you never know. But also, you know, from I guess a Toronto perspective, you know, if a certain country that my last name's from happens to not want to boycott the World Cup and actually want to participate in it, they will be here on June 12th opening up the World Cup against against Canada. So it could be Italy, Canada, which would be, especially for the city of Toronto, a tremendous occasion. But I think there's 3 other countries, Bosnia, Wales, and Northern Ireland, that have something to say about that. So we'll see what happens, but that would be a pretty unique moment for the city of Toronto to have such a big country like Italy, obviously with the Italian community in the city, open up the World Cup right here on June the 12th.
I feel it. I already feel the excitement. Thank you so much for joining us, because I know you're super busy.
Thank you.
And when it's all over, you can take a break and breathe a sigh of relief. But
Thank you.
In the meantime, good luck with everything.
Thank you very much.